Here we go. Killer, killer, killer. There he is.
What's up?
You use the same picture for everything?
Yeah, can you cut the music?
Yeah, the music's cut, man. The music's cut.
Alright. First off, get off saying what you said about me in that stream.
What about it?
I should die? That
No.
I'm the most evil person you know?
No, what I said was that if somebody on this earth that deserves to die, it would be you. That's what I
a
said.
pretty fucked up thing to say.
You've said some pretty fucked up things too.
Explain why I deserve to die.
From my experience, granted, I have very little social experience, other than like YouTube and being a YouTube commentator for like 10 years at this point. You are the one person that I've seen do the most heinous things online, period. Like when we were doing that game together and you tried to like get us to like force money ahead when like nobody was like putting money in. You know, the whole Billionaires Bash thing, how that was a ruse. You had like when you came on PK
okay, first
and
of all,
tried
for the game thing, I don't even remember that. That was so long ago.
It was a long time ago.
But I'm saying that I asked you to invest in a game that you would profit in?
No, what me and Woody brought me in, and you wanted me and Woody to donate $3,000 each to you as to make sure we were serious investors, but you were already getting the lion's share of the profit there. Me and Woody were like 15% partners, I think was the correct thing there. But like the game was very sketchy to begin with. Like I don't even know why I was brought into it.
That was my dev team, so if that's
right.
I don't even remember. I can't really defend myself in this because it was so long ago. I don't even remember anything about this. But if that was the case,
this is a speed bump, right? Like that's not the main concern, right? There's other bullet points here. Well,
let's just ignore this, odd claim that you're making with no proof to back it up.
I have Woody there. Woody would back me up on this proof.
Okay, so I was gonna do a game with you. I told you that I wanted money from you to know that you're serious. That would be put towards the game. Mm-hmm. You said you were gonna get 15% of the game, mm-hmm. and that's part of the reasons why I deserve to die.
No. That's just like I said. That's the first bullet point. You tried to swindle me and Woody out of money because that game never came to effect. How we were going to get our money back?
Hold up! You didn't give me any money.
We didn't because I wasn't going to. But like you're
you
holding.
Weren't swindled. You weren't swindled. And second of all, I just want to let you know I just came out with a game app.
Right.
A couple months
ago. This
was
was after Fortress Craft. This is right after Fortress Craft.
Made $200,000. I mean, I've made a lot of money on games.
Right.
But like horrible Keemstar. The genius business guy tried to get Wings some money, tried to give him a business opportunity.
All right,
but somehow that gets manipulated into me trying to scam you.
All right, let's go. What about Total Biscuit?
Good.
What about Total Biscuit?
It's good.
You keep cutting out.
Total Biscuit. What would you like to say about him?
I remember a certain video which you took down, where you were basically laughing at him because he got cancer, and you said, and I quote, "You can't wait till he dies so you can make a video on Drama Alert about him."
Completely out of context. All right. What happened is I let him know that he made the news like anyone. If they're in the news, I'd tweet at them and say, hey, you made the news today or whatever. He responded by saying, you're not news, and then blocked me. So I responded by saying, I was a fan of you. I never had a problem with you. I go, now you make me want to, say, I can't wait to report your death. All right. Which was fucked up and wrong for me to say. All right. But it was out of context.
Okay. Let's go even further back than the YouTube Tournament Fighter game. You want to go further back, roll back Father Time? Remember when Bad
Reasons why I
Company?
deserve to die.
Remember
I
when
want
Bad?
reasons why I deserve
Remember
to die.
when Machinima was first popping, and you were doing the FAG stuff, right? Federation of Asshole Gamers, and you made it your mission to try to get me blacklisted from Machinima, to the point that we had to have like Machinima step in and reconcile it.
Is this when you were going after?
No, this is when you just singled me out. Like, I did nothing to warrant this one.
Oh no, you did. You were going after the guy who camps.
I don't remember that, but I remember you got really upset one time, and you kept sending every video I had like all your little kids coming up there and disliking it. It went on for like 3 months.
Uploaded a video, right? And you were going after that guy who camps, who did nothing to you and said nothing to you. So I defended him, and I thought you deserved a taste of your own medicine. That's what the FAG was all about, bullying the bullies. And you were quite the bully back in the day, Wings. You went after a lot of...
I went after a lot of people. I also built a lot of channels, too.
That doesn't negate the fact that you attacked a bunch of people for no reason.
Well, you use the term attack, but like, I don't remember the spark of that guy who camps stuff, but I'm pretty sure it was a disagreement, most likely, and we made videos about each other, just kind of like the Hutch thing. Like, the Hutch thing was a disagreement that got blew out by people wanting to take sides and doing the mob mentality.
I remember him, X-Jaws, and a few other YouTubers at the time. I think FPS Russia might have been involved in this call. I can't remember. Again, this is like 9 years ago.
FPS Russia wasn't a thing at that point.
FPS Russia was a Call of Duty YouTuber when this went down.
Maybe. It might have been when he first started popping off.
Call of Duty YouTuber. And you were uploading videos and you were talking all kinds of crap about that guy who camps and attacking him out of the blue when he did nothing to you. And they came to me knowing that I bully the bullies and asked me to bully you.
Let me see here, because I didn't used to take videos down. You remember the name of this video?
Yeah, I barely even remember this.
Regardless, you almost got me fired from Machinima. Let's go. How about this? How about this one? Here's another one. This is more recently, right? What about the time that you pointed out that a guy that was streaming RuneScape was a pedophile with no information to back it up? And then you sent your entire little troll army over there, and you made that dude cry.
That's not true. That is not true. What you're saying is incorrect.
All right.
And I'll explain why.
Explain me.
All right. Somebody on my news team messed up. All right. Now, listen, I got to take the blame. It's my show. I take full responsibility, and I did take full responsibility. Video.
All right, but don't you think that kind of accusation at least deserves a double check?
Of course. And the double check was not made. It was a huge mistake on my part. But when you go and you twist that scenario into a situation where you make it sound like it was done on purpose, like it was malicious, that makes you the asshole, not me. Because when I uploaded that video and we got that story wrong, all right, the first thing I did is fire the guy on my news team that got it wrong. The second thing I did is offer the guy $20,000. And actually, before steps 1 and 2, I removed the video. The video was only up for 2 hours. Then I got in contact with the guy and tried to do everything I could to make things right. Offered to fly him out to a RuneScape event and everything else. So when you go and you take that situation and you twist it into somehow I did this on purpose, all right, that makes you the asshole, not me.
No.
When I fuck up, Wings, I take responsibility and I try to fix it. I own up to it. I made a video that night right on Dromler saying that we got it wrong and that this guy was innocent.
Regardless, you didn't double check. you've done a lot of shady shit over the years, Keemstar, and
Mistake for sure. It was a mistake.
You've done
for
like
sure.
this is just stuff off the top of my head that I
Like
remember.
it was malicious.
What about the time you came
don't
on
act
PKA
like it's malicious.
and you tried to swindle Modern Warfare 3 copies out of people in a burn by using a burn hospital as a scapegoat? And it got to the point that even the guys on PKA was like, "Yeah, you did do that." Like you said, I can get you Modern Warfare 3, and then you called a Walmart and said that you were trying to get early copies for a burn ward.
Funny. I thought it was funny. I didn't think that we were actually going to get copies. I was trying to say and do something entertaining because the whole stream was about you guys trying to get early copies of Modern Warfare 3. So I called in, all right, being the troll guy that I was at that time, and I let them know that there was like some burn victim or whatever it was, right? And you know, it was like a Make-A-Wish Foundation, and we needed the copy for the game. I didn't think we were really gonna get the game, but it was funny. I'm sorry, Wings, it was funny.
All right. What about you
lying about? Is that a reason for me to die?
What about
Is that a reason for me to die?
What about you lying about walking 365?
What?
You did a drama alert tweet stating that I didn't walk 2 miles a day and walking 365 and showed a image of the route that you predicted that I walked, which gave me a hellstorm of negative publicity.
I actually don't believe that you were walking the distance that you said you were. Wings, you got to understand that you are a liar, and you have been proven to be a liar multiple times. People have exposed you
What about
for lying.
About? Have I lied about anything I've accused you of?
I've proved you wrong right here.
Oh, what? You proved me nothing here. You just you basically the entire time you basically clarified and like, yeah, this did go down.
What about the liquid diet? Was that a lie or was that the truth?
I haven't started it yet.
Shit, Wings, you even uploaded a video on your channel, or I seen a stream clip somewhere where you admitted that you've lied. You said you lied about a couple things that you admitted to.
I lied about stuff from like 2009. Like you got to understand, like YouTube, we've been in this YouTube game for a long period of time, right? Like I'm at 11 years now, right? You're probably somewhere around the same ballpark, right? When I started YouTube, I was 20 years. I was 23 or 24 ish, right? Like I had social phobia. I didn't have any kind of real friends. I didn't think YouTube would take off. I wanted to make myself bigger than I was, because like I didn't think I was entertaining enough to be someone to be entertaining. So I lied about a lot of things when I was really, really, really young. But I'm 30. I'm about to turn 32 next month. Well, the month after, April. Right? I've grown up in that period of time. And to stay holding on that I'm a liar is just being dishonest. I've quit lying about shit 5-6 years ago.
I don't know if you've grown up, because I mean you're literally attacking me out of the blue for no reason. I haven't done anything.
First off, it wasn't out of the blue, right? You've known for a long time I didn't like you. I've told you multiple times I don't like you. I've told you to your face I don't like you. Right?
My face that you didn't like me.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember flying you out to California and you thanking me for bringing you out to the event.
That was true, but I've also told you I didn't like you to your face before. But
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
That was at.
And you know what? A lot of people don't like me, Wings.
That was at South Carolina UMG.
And a lot of people don't like you, Wings. But you know what? One of us is successful and the other one isn't.
One of us built his success off the backs of other people's problems. The other tried to trail his own path.
Success, just being entertaining.
And success is also something that's relative, right? For somebody that can't walk, walking is a success, right? How you measure success depends on what your satisfaction is, to be perfectly honest. So you can't say one of us is successful, one of us is not, especially since neither one of us is dead at this point.
Me and you have been the most hated individuals since all the way back to the old Call of Duty community.
But like
people hated you, people hated me. One of us won and one of us lost, and I am not the loser here.
Right, but like, regardless, you're thinking winning and losing. I was never in competition with you. All that clip simply states is I don't like who you are as a person, and in my personal experience, you're one of the worst people I've ever met. Like on a moral
Help you so many
standpoint.
times. I tried to help you so many times. I got you involved with the Billionaires Challenge thing.
How
All
about
right.
after the Billionaires Challenge, where you and Blade decided to sit there and make fun of me and call me a retard, saying that you hope Wings continues to make videos forever so you can laugh at me. What about that?
But that's the strongest thing you have going for you. I mean, Wings things.
What
is,
about the lie you
tings
just said
is
just a while ago where you said you're wing tings? About
things.
you're not wing tings.
And I'll tell you what, Wing Tings is entertaining. And you know why it's entertaining? Because it's all your fuck ups. Like you crying and you being upset. That is the most entertaining thing about you. I'm sorry, Wings, but it is. It always has been.
And I'm trying to use that to better myself. I got this surgery. I'm gonna get the surgery done. I'm gonna shed one of my biggest catalysts in my entire life. Hopefully I can find the strength to do that. Like I said, success is relative. Success is based on where you want to be and how you want to be it, right? Like you wanted to be ever since I've known you, even when you were at the lowest pits and nobody wanted to deal with you, to the point where you got drama alert and you made millions of dollars or whatever, how much money you've made over the period of time. All you've ever wanted to do is judge success by how much money that you made, right? Like I'm looking at this as a way to catapult myself into the next period of my life. Like, to me, success is being an asset to my community and not doing this for the rest of my life. Because, like, even though this was a cool
That's
part
bullshit,
of
Wings, and you know it.
I don't want to do this the rest of
I
my life.
gotta cut you off. That's just bullshit, and you know it, because you're always crying about views and you're always crying about money. So if views and money isn't what success is, then stop crying about it. Stop complaining about it.
Right. I had to say that's part of my anxiety, right? Because like I'm always afraid of failure. I'm terrified of failure. And like I don't have like I'm not in the case where I'm like, just a dude that's like 250 pounds, like, oh, this didn't work out. Let me fall back on my metallurgy fucking degree. Well, it's not a degree, but like job, like my metallurgy job. Right, I can't do that. I'm 450-pound land monster that has entrophied muscles. Like, what the future for me, if I stop this at this point in time, is to go telemarket or work at some kind of call center, or cut movie tickets or something like that. Which is, that's a good living for a lot of people, but like it's not what I want for me. Right, and like
This is so boring. You're literally giving me the like victim card, sad card, stuff.
Whatever you want to call it, man. Like the fact is. Why
don't you just stop being a victim? Why don't you just stop being a victim? All right. I'm sorry. I'm getting loud and angry.
I'm trying to stop being
a victim.
I'm trying to stop being a victim. Why do you think I'm working toward bettering myself? But the fact is, I get kicked a whole fucking lot.
I'm going to give you real advice. This is real advice. All right. %. This is like not Keemstar. This is Dan Keem talking to Jordy.
Mm-hmm.
You have been doing this for a very long time. And as you do this online internet stuff, what happens with your health and your happiness? Nothing. All right? The only way you are ever going to be happy, honestly, is by quitting the internet. And I know that's going to upset your fans. And, dude, it's going to upset me.
Did you not see what I just talked about? What I was just saying, right? What was I just saying?
Stuff that you're doing is keeping you fat, keeping you miserable, and it's just a joke. I mean, you've got to the point where you won't even attempt to lose the weight, and you want to have a surgery done. That's ridiculous.
No, the surgery is the surgery was the hind end, right? Like I've tried multiple times to lose the weight. The only way I'm going to lose the weight and keep it off is completely change where I'm at in life. Like I'd have to completely uproot myself, move to another state, have new friends, a new job, the whole nine. And that's just not going to happen. That's not realistically feasible. So I'm going to the surgery.
I'm losing weight right now just because I decided to. I literally decided to.
Okay, I dropped 50 pounds in 2013. I dropped another 40 pounds in 2014, right?
Why'd you give up?
Because somebody made a video calling me a liar on how far I walked. I mean, like, there's a lot of bad things you've done to me, and that, like, you're harping on one section of that speech. That's all that speech was to tell was that you, to me, were like one of the worst people I've ever met in my life, and that was my opinion of you, and that's not going to change. I mean, like, it's not going to change
because honestly, Wings, your opinion of me doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter to anybody in the chat.
But you choose. If it doesn't matter, then why are you threatening my livelihood? Why do you feel the need to send all?
You fucked with me, and I'm gonna fuck back.
You
fuck with me.
I gave you my opinion to 200 people at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning that some troll decided to clip and put up on his channel. That's what happened.
Opinion was a little extreme. You said that I should die. I should die.
That's all metaphorical, man. And I didn't say that you should die. I said if there was somebody that deserving of death, that would be you. But like that doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. That's not me insulting you.
Look, Wings. Look. Why don't you just get in shape and let's box, all right? If you really hate me this much, all right, then why don't you... I'll give you a year, a whole year, Wings.
First off...
A whole year.
I won't even be recovered from my surgery in a year. Right? Like
the surgery is stupid. You're probably going to die. And I'm not saying that to be a dick, but you could die.
There's a possibility of death, yes. And like the fact is... that should show you how much I'm committed to doing this. Like, I've failed for 20 plus years at losing weight. I've been losing weight probably longer than you've been alive. That might be a little extreme, but close to it, right? You were like 5 or 6 when I probably started to lose weight. And like, I know I can't beat my demon. My dragon has defeated me. So like, I'm going to go under the knife and make it so I can't eat.
You're drinking freaking Pepsi.
I'm drinking water, actually.
Pepsi.
I haven't had.
You can't lose weight drinking Pepsi.
I haven't had a Pepsi in 17 or 18 days at that point. I'm trying to, because once I have the surgery, my stomach won't be able to handle carbonated water or any kind of carbonated beverage.
Surgery. First of all, you're going to Mexico to get it done. Is it confirmed? Is it really confirmed? Well, or are you just making this shit up?
It's not 100% confirmed yet because like I got to go to a seminar on March 1st with a local bariatric surgeon. I'm going to ask him about stuff like gallstones and like what are some of the side effects and like I forgot what it's called off the top of my head, but like you develop an esophagus problem because like if you try to drink too much or eat too much too fast, you end up vomiting a lot. And the stomach acid erodes at your esophagus, and there's a name they call for that. But like, there's certain things, right? I mean, like, if you're so worried about me having it done in Mexico, why don't you donate the $25,000 so I can have it done right here in Conway?
All right, deal. If I donate the $25,000 to have it done in Conway, and you survive, okay, then you have to box me a year after the surgery.
Do I have to answer that right now?
Pay the money directly to the doctor.
Like I said, do I have to answer right now? That's fine. Like, you can pay it straight to the doctor. That's cool with me. But, like...
that's the deal. So we're going to box.
No,
I get to punch the guy who wants me dead.
But I don't want to say yes to it right now. Give me a week.
Why?
Because I want to think about it.
$25,000.
Because I'm not a fighter. I'm going to get my ass whooped.
Dude, I'm so horrible. I'm the worst person. I've done more for you, Wings, than your own friends. Your own fucking dollar millionaire friends won't pay for your doctor. I'm telling you right now, I will.
But like I said,
let me punch you once.
I got to talk it over to my mother and all these other things. I got plans. I got plane tickets already bought, right, for Mexico. Like I got passports ordered and things like that. It's a lot of thought that has to go into this.
So you have passports for Mexico, and it's not even confirmed.
Well, passports last 10 years. That was the reasoning. I went ahead and did them because they last 10 years. Because even if I lose the weight, I want to travel eventually.
What are you going to Mexico for? You're going down there just to talk to them to see if it can be done.
No. When I go down there, I'll be getting it done. I can do all the other stuff on the phone. It's called a sleeve gastronomicy. I can't say its name. It's a gastric sleeve. It's a bariatric surgery.
Then you're lying. Why would you already have flights booked? That's insane. Like, why would you have flights booked? That doesn't make sense.
Because we basically know when it is. It's going to be right around the 1st of May, and always they can move the flights around. First couple weeks of May is when it's happening.
I don't believe you. That just sounds like you're lying.
I'm not lying.
Like you're lying.
It's 4.
That you have flights booked.
All right, do the time. It's 4 to 6 weeks for a passport, right? And then you got another 3 weeks on the surgeon's. It's average about 3 weeks. Where does that fall out? Right, the 1st of May.
Other friends, I didn't just quit being popular. I didn't quit making money. I'm still making hella money. I'm still getting bigger and bigger every day. $25,000 to me ain't shit, Wings. Well, because, like I said, me and you were the most hated people, but one of us succeeded and the other one didn't, all right? But look, $25,000 isn't shit to me. But if I pay your doctor directly, you have to agree to a boxing match 1 year after your surgery.
And in which, like I said, that sounds like something I might agree to. Because, like, in worst case scenario, I could just stand in the ring, let you hit me, and fall down. I mean, like, that at the end of the day, I could do that.
This is ridiculous. You are the weakest person ever. Really?
How am I the weakest person ever? I'm not a fighter.
I just saw a goddamn clip. I saw a clip of you begging Woody and begging PKA to pay for this surgery.
I didn't beg him. I didn't beg him to pay for surgery. I've never once asked him to pay for the surgery.
You were saying they kicked you off the show and that, you're one of the reasons why PKA was so popular and they should give you a lump sum payment. Did you not say that?
I did say that.
Then you followed up by saying you would put that money towards your surgery.
Let me say this. During the time I said that, I said, like, yo, it would kill 2 birds with 1 stone. First off, Lefty got balled out, and I didn't get balled out. I got kicked off, right? And I've always felt it was unfair that I at least didn't get my portion of PKA bought off of me, right? They're not entitled to buy it off of me. They don't legally have to do it at this point, right? But, like, if they wanted to be the bigger person, I'm saving up for this surgery, give me this lump sum payment, and it would guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? That was my way of saying that. But I don't expect to get that money. So, like, but my Twitter following helped me earn all the money. Right?
Say there's a couple people in the chat I see that are still stuck in 2011 saying Keemstar just wants attention. Keemstar wants attention.
Keemstar has 2.5 million fucking Twitter followers, dude.
Yeah, I'm like so much bigger than this little old COD scene, this little time capsule of Call of Duty. Maybe you should just like look out the window and see what's been happening for like the last 7 years. Like, look, dude, I'm telling you, none of your good friends that you think are such good friends offer to pay for this, but the guy that you wish to die is offering you 25 grand. And I will pay it directly to the hospital.
Well, it isn't entirely 25 grand, but like I'd have to. First off, I got to figure out how much it costs. I'm thinking it's $19,152. That's what my research has told me. But like, I don't know what all that entails. Like, there's all kinds of things. Like, give me a week, and I'll give you an answer.
So that I'm a loser. If this is what losing is like, then I love losing.
Well, the fact is, I'm not a boxer, right?
Dude, don't you ever come on here and cry that you need the money for the surgery.
I've got the money for the surgery.
Your worst enemy.
I've got the money for the surgery.
You got the money for it?
I've got it already. That's why. But like you were saying, you don't want to be getting it in Mexico, we get it in America. Well, in America is $25,000, and like. I was going to Mexico because it would help me get to the next part of my life, which I want to pay my house off and go to school, right? So I can get out of YouTube. So like going to Mexico
Wings,
gave me a head start on getting my house paid off, right?
Wings, I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna send you down there to get your stomach stapled or whatever. All right, you're gonna live through the surgery. You're gonna think everything's good. You're gonna start flying home. All right, and they're gonna tell you, hey, you need to meet up with our representatives in Conway. All right, and you're gonna go to this bullshit little office. They're gonna put you under. They're gonna open you back up, and they're gonna take the 7 kilos that they stuffed in your stomach, and they're gonna leave you there, and no surgery is gonna be done. If you go to Mexico, you're getting scammed, bro.
Oh man, I've already had people that went there and got the surgery done, man. Like I'm looking for the picture right now. Here it is, right here. Let's put it over here. You guys can see it right now. This is my grandmother's sister's son. He had to Mexico last year in March. He was 380 pounds in this picture right here to the left. This is what he is right now. He's about 220 pounds now. Like, the surgery is legitimate. Dr. Garcia is legitimate. Like, he had no complications with his surgery whatsoever on the stream. Like, I've also had another person named Kim that got it done, had this similar. Did Keemstar leave? No, he's still here.
I mean, I don't know if it's legitimate or not, but like, I don't think it's like, I think it's a giant risk. You can die. Like, why don't you just do it yourself? I mean, it makes you look weak.
I mean, I could die getting in a fist fight with you. You could hit me one time in the temple and disconnect my brain. I mean, like, life is risk.
I mean, I won't. We'll have gloves on you. I don't think you can die really in a boxing ring.
But like I said, like, there's so much stuff I still need to learn about this surgery to be like, oh, here, give me $25,000. Because, like, it is what it is at the end of the day, right? Like, it's cool that you offered, right? It's fucking awesome. But at the same time, like, I don't want to be
weird. You always do or say something messed up, Wings. All right. Responsibility for it. You go into full victim role mode. Like, oh well.
You say a lot of messed up shit too, Keemstar. But the fact is, you're glossing over it. How many people have you ever wished died?
I own it.
How many people have you ever wished died?
I own it.
On Xbox, on the FAG, over the last 9 years, how many people have you wished died? Can you count them?
Like, seriously?
None.
I don't want anyone to die.
Seriously, for me, it's 0 too. But but the fact is,
So you weren't serious. You weren't serious when you said
that. But I was trying to get across.
Keemstar should die.
What I was getting across to you is that all that speech was me saying I don't like you as a person. That's what that speech was. Like, it was just trying. I used a visceral tone, and I picked my words to extract venom, right? But like, But you said you're ignoring my video I put up today, where I did apologize to you and gave you your public apology.
See the video that you put up today, but I did see the title where it said DJ Keemstar.
It says DJ Keemstar drama in the cyberbully channels. About halfway through that video, I speak about this situation.
Somebody told me that maybe I did see this video. I think I did see this video because either somebody told me about this or I can't remember. But basically, you were saying something along the lines of Keemstar's trying to get me banned on Twitch.
Which is true.
Banned? I think you broke the rules.
You think, but that's still you trying to get me banned on Twitch, regardless if you think I broke the rules or not. You're still actively doing it.
You want to debate me, and I said, okay, well, if you don't want to debate me, I'm going to take it up to Twitch staff and see if you broke the rules.
I mean, like, it is what it is, man. Like,
rules? Do you think you broke the Twitch rules by what you said about me?
I don't know. Like, the Twitch rules are so finicky at this point. Like literally almost if you use colorful language, you broke the Twitch rules at this point.
To be honest, I would never have tried to get your Twitch banned, but I did want to scare the fuck out of you because you're wishing me death, so I did want to fuck with you.
Do you?
So that was the
you
whole
don't. You honestly don't think your 2.5
million
million people won't send stuff to Twitch?
Twitch all they want, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're only going to get in trouble if you broke the rules. Did you break the rules?
No clue. I honestly don't know. I mean, like, I think people blow a lot of the things I say out of proportion, especially like the troll channels.
I just don't know what I did to you. I can't remember anything like evil that I've ever done to you. To hold this grudge against me and this hatred towards me.
The main one for me personally was the main two was the time that you tried to get me fired from Machinima, and the time that I lost faith in myself because of your actions on Walking 365. Took one too many. Take the offer, Wings.
You should have just downloaded an app. There's an app that you can download that proves how far you walk.
I drove the distance multiple times in the series that you could easily see. I went all the way down the end of the Blue Water Road, which is 0.5 miles from my house. I went to the Quiet Avenue on Fern Ridge Road, which is another 0.5 miles. You got to walk them twice. It's 2 miles. You got to walk there and back. It's half mile there, half mile back.
All the talk about this years ago, and I can't remember every detail, but basically you said
you did it. You did it just like you did the other thing. You did it on a whim. You seen it, you made it, you didn't think anything about it, but it had catastrophic effects for somebody else.
About it, okay? This is what I remember. I remember you saying that you walked to some road, and then you walked to another road, and then you walk home. We pulled up Google Maps and we did the calculations.
I just told you the roads. I just told you the roads
that you were claiming it was.
It was what you did. What you didn't factor in the fact that I had to walk backwards. Like you said, it was only 1 mile. Like you said, like this is 1 mile. You didn't factor in I had to walk there and walk back.
And why didn't you? If it was that easy to defend yourself, why didn't you just defend yourself?
Because one, I was already broken at that point. Like I was plateaued on my weight. I was 403 pounds. People were really hitting me hard on the weight loss, and like what you were was just the straw that broke the camel's back. It was like fuck it, and it sent me into a depressed state for a while. Like for a while there, I didn't do a video for like 2 months because I remember I quit.
Why didn't you just keep walking? Why'd you quit? Why'd you?
I just told you why. I just told you why I quit. Like I just explained that.
So weak, bro. You're so weak.
Maybe. But like the fact is, if I'm so weak, I wouldn't still be here after 11 years.
It's supposed to mean.
I'm just saying. It's like people say I'm thin-skinned and all, but I've sat here and dealt with abuse for this a long fucking period of time.
You just cry about it. Like you just cry about it. Like you don't defend yourself, all right? If I'm out there saying you weren't walking the distance that you said you were, instead of defending yourself and proving it or explaining yourself or shutting me down by saying, "Hey, I got to walk back home, Keem. You're only counting half the distance." All right? You just give up. That you're just always weak. You're always weak. And then when you mess up, or you fuck up in any which way it is, you always make up some ridiculous excuse, and you never really take responsibility.
All right, well, what do you want? What do you want from me, Keemstar?
You, all right, to stop holding hatred towards me, and stop when someone says my name, stop saying, oh, he should die, or saying all this horrible stuff about me. Because when I think about it, all right, I think about the old, Wild Wild West, the Call of Duty community here on YouTube, where everybody talked a lot of shit about everybody. We all got in fights here and there, but it was never serious. It was never personal, all right? But according to you, you remember every little thing in detail, and it was a personal thing. All I remember is helping you. I helped you with the goddamn Billionaires Challenge thing. I would have helped you with that game. You would have made money, all right? I literally just offered you $25,000 right now, all right? Like, the fact that I'm even here, all right? I shouldn't even be in this call, all right? I'm so much bigger than you, all right? This is the equivalent of back in the day, Woody's gamer tag jumping in a call with obvious Jesus, all right? Like, Woody shouldn't be there. Like, he's so much bigger, and he shouldn't be giving this guy relevancy. I shouldn't be here and giving you relevancy due to this situation, right? But the thing is I like you, Wings. I've always liked you, all right? You may think I hate you, and you may think I want to destroy you, but I'm just an asshole all around, and everyone else understands it, but you take it personal, and you think that I don't like you.
What about the
The
time you
fact of
wished
the
I
matter
died in
is-
2014?
What was this?
There's video proof of that one. You sat there. You sat there, hope that I died in 2014.
I mean, what? I don't remember. I don't. What do you want me to say to that?
You
hoped I would die in 2014. What do you want me to say to that? I don't remember any of this.
Right. I wouldn't remember this right here unless people blew out proportion. You know what I thought?
A little bit more. Can you give me a little bit more, like, backstory?
No, let me go find the video. Let me go find the video for you. What's happening?
I saw the clip. Okay, so I tweeted you a joke. I said, "You're a lot like your channel, large
Wings,
and
you're
slowly dying."
Yeah.
That's a joke. That's funny, Wings. That's funny. That's not, oh, Wings should die. That's a fucking joke. Large and slowly dying, a lot like your channel. That's a joke.
Yeah.
Serious? Am I really wishing you death, Wings, in that clip, in that Twitter video?
You've tried to get me fired twice now from making money.
Oh my God. That was different. You know, that guy who camps was a great Call of Duty YouTuber. He was literally the greatest guy ever. And that guy helped out a lot of small Call of Duty channels,
So
a
did
lot
I.
of YouTubers out. And he helped me out. And you started attacking him for no reason. All right. And he came to me for help. So that's
how many
me
channels
and
have
you
I helped
first-
out, Keem?
I know you helped out a few here and there.
I helped build
I know.
T Martin, Dunkus, Mr. 360 Beast, Marka J. Who else? Woody.
Me
I
out,
helped
Wings,
Woody.
and that guy who camps did. That guy who
I mean,
camps
like-
did.
I mean,
When you
like-
started messing with him.
I set up a large section of like the Call of Duty community. And I pushed for people to get there. Like I really did. Like if I still had the power, I'd still be pushing people. But I don't have that kind of power anymore. Right? Like
But why did you let Woody steal your podcast?
I didn't. I mean, like Woody. I mean, like it was a joint venture, right? It was like, yeah, it was my idea to start a podcast, and me and Kyle funded the podcast, right? But like, it was all of our podcasts together. Like it was like the Three Musketeers. We were all in this together, right? And
Okay.
we just had a falling out. That's what we had. We had a falling out, and like at the time, the podcast didn't make money when I was kicked off of it. Like it didn't. We didn't monetize it hardly any. A little bit here and there. We got like $250 a month or some shit like that. But like, you know, once I got kicked off, money flew through the roof. I was like, God damn, there's Jordy's luck again. Woody was just the tech guy. Woody was just the tech guy. Like he was the guy that he was the guy that kind of kept the chat flowing. He's the guy that uploaded it to Twitter. He's the guy that recorded it. Woody was the tech guy, and Woody worked hard on getting his channel big. I'd never say they stole it.
Why did
from
you
me.
leave?
I left because I was voted off.
I mean, I just think that's insane.
I didn't leave. I didn't take it lightly. I was upset at the time because like even the little bit of money I was making off it was a piece of the puzzle, and during that time I was way worse off for money than I am now.
Actually, why did you get kicked off? Like, why did you get kicked off? Because you didn't go on that camping trip, right?
That's part of it. Like it was a little bit of everything. I think the main reason I got kicked off was the Chiz video. Like in my heart of hearts.
You didn't go to the camping trip, and what did you do? You were weak again. You were weak. You let down your podcast members. You let down the fans of PK.
A lot of it was like I didn't go, and then Kyle sicked the dogs on me, and I was streaming at the time, and like everybody came on me at once, and you know it's like, what the fuck do you want from me, dude? Like honestly, like There's only so many times somebody can poke at you with something before you react to it.
Oh.
I mean, it's not, like if I knew it, hindsight's 2020 though. If I knew Kyle was gonna get sick on the first day, I'd have went the fuck on the camping trip. I'd have hiked 10 miles out there and 10 miles back. Like, oh, Kyle got sick. Let's go home. You know, but you don't know that going into it.
Got it then. Redemption, all right? How about this, all right? You go on the hiking trip not a week from now, not 2 weeks from now, tomorrow on yourself. Take a vlog camera with you and maybe one other guy to film it. Web redemption. Prove to PKA that you're sorry for what you did, sorry for being weak, sorry for being a bitch. Prove to everyone that you want a second chance at this shit and get back on PKA.
I don't even know if I want to be on PK anymore, dude.
You on the show after you go out there and you do web redemption and take your ass out in the middle of the fucking woods?
I honestly don't think I want to be on PK anymore, dude. Like, I think that part of my life has moved on.
Oh, I don't want to be on PKA anymore, but you're complaining about money and that show's making like 20 grand an episode.
I'm not complaining about money. Like I said, it's the fear of failure, right? Fear of failure. Like, when you go into something and I fear a failure. Like, I've taken a number of videos down recently because they didn't do as well as I liked them to do. And normally I wouldn't give a shit. It's like, all right, well, this video didn't hit. I'll make a video tomorrow that'll do better. But like, that's just not the case anymore. My anxiety controls my life. And like, I'm finally going to.
Go fail. Go out there and fail.
Dude, I wouldn't even be able to make it to the fucking rest stop before I even got to the woods at this point in my life. But have you got what you needed from this debate, Keem?
Because I think that you have a fundamental problem. I feel like that you keep falling into the same, I'm a victim and everyone's attacking me, and
everyone is attacking me though. Like that's not even a question at this point.
Giving them a reason to respect you. You're not giving them a reason to respect you. All right? Now, you take your fat ass, all right? And I don't mean that to make fun of you, but like, look, you're fat, I'm fat. You know, but I'm losing weight, all right? But you take your fat ass to the goddamn woods, all right? And those people are attacking you. They might still attack you, but they will respect you.
Talking out of your ass, man. Like, I'm not going to the woods.
Type one in the chat if you would respect Wings if he went to the woods and tried to do a web redemption on the PK camp trip. On his own. On his own. Type of one in the chat if you'd respect him.
Oh, my fucking Lord. No, I'm not doing that, man. Like, I'm going to the doctor. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. That's what I'm doing.
Go do it by yourself, bro. The vlog gets uploaded to Wings of Redemption's YouTube channel where you're out in the middle of the woods and you're trying to do this web redemption thing. I'm watching it.
All right,
in fact, I'm going to tune in the next day. In fact, the only video series I actually tuned in to watch of yours thoroughly, Wings, weight loss thing with Kyle, because it was entertaining. It was interesting. Working and actually trying instead of just being a bitch. Because when you're being a bitch and you're like whining and moaning and crying about stuff, all I care about is those little clips, not the overall full content. But when you were being a man, when you were fucking like actually being strong and not weak and doing that weight loss thing with Kyle, I wanted all the content. I watched that all the way through.
Dude, I'm not afraid of the work. I'm not.
Go work.
But like, we're getting off on a whole. Why were you harping on me? You wanted? Are you satisfied with the debate?
I'm harping on you because I actually like you, but I want to see you fix your shit.
I'm fixing my shit. I'm fixing my shit. I'm gonna have my stomach cut down to like 10% of its size. That's how it's gonna fix it.
For that,
huh?
What's gonna respect you for that? And you're not even.
You know who's gonna who's gonna respect me for that? Me. Because I'm scared to death of this surgery. I honestly am. And I'm not going to lie to anybody about it. Like I'm scared of the gallstones. I'm afraid of the vomit. I'm afraid of like the big horse multivitamins. I'm afraid of like lack of satisfaction I might feel later on in life. But you know what I won't be afraid of? This time Christmas, I won't be bedridden. This time Christmas, I won't be my choices in life won't be sitting in this room for 10 hours streaming, hoping to make a $50 donation goal. That's what I won't be not respecting myself for.
What is stopping you from just literally like turning off the computer and going and doing the woods challenge thing?
The fact is I couldn't physically do it. Like I honestly like going to the mailbox right now would be a challenge for me.
Haven't done it.
I've walked before. I know how far I can walk, man.
Mailbox and sit there for a week. Gotta just do it, dude. I was so annoyed with me getting fat and me being overweight, Wings. And you know what happened? All right, a big YouTuber, all right, made a $10 million special, and he wanted me to be a part of it, where I had to like say his name over and over again. So I did it on the Drumler, desk over there in the other room, and I jumped up, and when I came down, I broke my gaming chair, the metal part of it. All right. I'm 255 pounds, all right? And I broke the metal on the chair. My fat ass did, all right? I said, enough is enough. I am fixing this shit. Yeah. I got Overt on the phone, just like you had FPS Kyle, but I had Overt, who's a trainer and a YouTuber, Overflow.
I know who he is. I'm friends with him.
Right out here, all right, to train me. And then I called Blade because Blade obviously is dealing with alcohol problems, right? Mm-hmm. You know? And it's something that's out of his control, just like your weight is out of your control. And I said, Blade, I'm bringing you out here to do this fitness thing so you can work on your alcohol thing. And he said yes. He got on that plane. Or excuse me, Blade is going on 2 weeks sober, or maybe it's just a week sober, but he's on it. And he's doing the fitness and losing weight. All right, and on this diet, and I'm doing it too. I'm on this diet, and I'm going to the gym. All right, I just did it. You can't talk about it. You can't cry about it. You just got to stand up and walk. All right, and that's why I've been more successful than a lot of you people in the COD community. Is because I've just worked. I've just kept working, kept grinding, kept doing and doing and doing and doing.
That's unfair to say. Let's not get.
Sorry, but I have.
You make cheap content, dude. Like you literally
cheap content.
You make cheap content. And it's not cheap like money wise, but like there's a saying in wrestling called cheap heat, right? I'm using it in that term. Like it's like saying like, oh, Cincinnati sucks, and it like boo. That's called cheap heat, right?
Wings. We really got to talk about cheap content then, all right? Because I'll tell you what, people all the time don't really understand what I do. All right, we spend 6 hours in the morning, all right, and hours at night researching and looking for stories to talk about on Drumler. Then I got to organize.
And somehow it all comes to be Jake Paul.
Well, no, that's what the title and thumbnails might say.
I mean, like the last 15 of them have been Jake Paul.
Is the biggest story there is right now, and it's all about giving the people what they want. That's like me saying to a Call of Duty YouTuber, why are all your videos Fortnite? Why are they all Fortnite? Because people want Fortnite, and Jake Paul's the biggest name right now, and people want to know what's going on with Jake Paul. It's the same thing, but I mean, maybe you're just too blind to see it.
No, but to me, outside looking in, right, I don't know what your internal structure looks like, right? But as a person that looks at your shit casually, right? I don't enthrall myself into like internet dramas. If you have people that come in and give you stories, and you go and fact check those stories, somebody might give you a tip line like, oh, this person said this. And then you have somebody go verify that, and then you make a video on it. Is that kind of close to what it looks like?
So, I mean, that's close, but you got to understand that I got to, record the video. I got to structure my video, and I got to edit the video, and I got to upload the video. Now, you
got people that do that for you at this point.
Good, but then what am I at that point? Then I'm just a guy talking on the camera. You might as well call me Philip DeFranco. You know, shit. I might as well, take my $20 million in the bank and still open a fucking Patreon. I'm sorry, but I feel like, you should have to somewhat work for your money.
I don't have a Patreon because I don't feel like I give a product good enough for Patreon. But regardless,
Franco does, and he's got $20 million in the bank. Figure that one out.
Well, the thing with money, right, is people with a lot of money usually spend a lot of money too, right? I know a dude right now that has probably a monthly income of $100,000, but if he was to lapse his business for 3 months, he'd be broke.
Finish my point. You said that my content is cheap.
I said,
what do you think's harder to make? All right, a Call of Duty commentary,
I don't do
or
those.
A drama alert video.
A drama alert video, 100% easier to make.
Thank you. It seems, it's insulting when I get told that I have cheap content.
I said it's easier to make. Your kind of content's easier to make. If all I did was look at other people's problems and then took those problems and talked about them, it's Wings of Redemption and DJ Keemstar settled down on Twitter. Here's what happens. Boom, Twitter, tweet. What do you guys think? Something like that. Give your opinion on it.
If it's easy stuff to do, all right. If it's easy stuff to do, I see all these, old Call of Duty.
Let me point something out. Let me point something out. You used to be a Call of Duty YouTuber, right? You used to be a Halo guy, and I'm lumping into video game commentary here, right? You used to be that guy, and you failed at that, right? You didn't take off until you started doing the drama stuff.
Back in the day,
that's because people naturally are attracted to drama, but drama is the cheapest form of entertainment.
Wings.
Just like comedy.
I had a channel.
You know what the comedy is about? You know what the cheapest form of comedy? It's farting. Farting's the cheapest form of comedy.
My Call of Duty channel had 220,000 subscribers. All right, we had videos with 1 million views. All right, I promoted a game, Fortress Craft, which made me a millionaire. All right,
400,000. But yeah,
I didn't take off. What do you mean I didn't take off?
None of your Call of Duty, none of your game commentary stuff ever took off. You were always, you had more success than somebody that has a small channel, but you were never a T Martin or Marka J. You didn't have, or even FaZe. You wanted to be those people, but you never were. It wasn't until you started pointing other people's problems out that you got successful.
I'm sorry, but that's just not true. FAG was huge, all right? My gaming channels were huge. What are you talking about?
You're saying a lot of people agree with me in the chat here. Even White Boy says drama alert videos are easy to do because White Boy does drama videos.
I got much bigger when I did drama alert, sure. But my gaming channels and my gaming career was a huge success. What are you talking about?
Potato, potato. We've seen each other at our best and at our worst. But did you feel
bigger than me? You were bigger than me at that time, but FAG wasn't small. You're acting like it didn't take off. Yeah, it did.
Even
with 1 million views.
Even FAG was using the mob mentality to people getting together and picking and making fun of people. Everything that you did successful was always cheap heat.
That was successful was entertaining. This is the entertainment.
It's just like Jake Paul. You know what Jake Paul does? Jake Paul's hey guys, let's see if I can shove this up my butt. People line up to watch that shit.
Wings, just to make you a giant hypocrite, you got more views over the last couple days for saying Keemstar should die. So, that makes you a giant hypocrite.
First off, that's not on my channel anywhere, right? And that's actually deleted off my Twitch page here because I don't want that kind of heat, right? I've made 0 views off of that.
More attention. Look at how many people are in the stream. There's 1,200 people in the stream. Why are they here? Are they here for you or me?
They're here for this debate. But I had 600 here before you showed up. But you know what I'm saying? But the
If
fact
I tweeted the stream, there'd be 2,000.
you probably right. You probably right. It probably more than 2,000.
All I know is, my gaming stuff was big, Wings.
I gave it to you. I gave it
of...
to you, but I'm saying like you never really popped the way you wanted to pop until you started putting like making videos about like what was that one dude, that Minecraft dude that liked little girls? What was his name?
Blade, me and Blade, we did a podcast called the Bad Kid Cast way before Drama Alert started. That was a huge success. Explain that.
What was the name? What was the name of the guy that liked little girls? That was a Minecraft guy. Basher, that was him. Basher. But like that kind of stuff got you popular, which even I tuned into the Drama Alert for that dude. It's like, does this dude really like little girls?
Because my job is to entertain people. That's my job.
Potato. Let's agree to disagree on this, right?
When I go to work every day, Wings,
it's successful for you, but like I look at it as cheap content. Like to me, like a person that makes really good content is like somebody like Ken Burns. You know who Ken Burns is?
Is that the guy that races or drifts cars or something?
No, he makes documentaries. He does like the Civil War. He did like baseball. He did World War II. Like he makes these big, long documentaries. Michael Moore does really good content, right? But that another level. But like to me, like that's something that's established great content. Super Bunny Hop would be a good example. Super Bunny Hop makes awesome fucking content that isn't cheap content. But like it's not popular because people like dumb content. People like Kim Kardashian. People like what the stars are doing, right? And they want to do it because it's racy.
Of what's good content is what gets views, Wings. And if you have that mentality, you're just going to have success. And a lot of people, they, have that mentality and they make amazing artistic, content. And they get views because of the work that they put in, like great documentaries like you're talking and whatnot. But there's also content like, my show, all right, that I feel is great content because it has the views to back it up that it's good content.
Let me ask you a question. If you had to be one person, would you rather be Jay-Z or Daniel Brigatti?
I'd rather be Daniel Brigatti.
Because like that's who you are in like the content world. Like you're, the girl that catch me outside. Like just. You try, but
she's fired.
Yeah, but you keep innovating yourself more. She'll eventually fail out, but you put. I don't know. Like, I don't know where we're going with all this.
She fired, but Jay-Z is old as fuck. All right, like Jay-Z might be worth $500 million, but Daniel Brigatti has her whole life ahead of her, and she's got a better jump start at it than Jay-Z. Who knows? She could be worth $1 billion.
Maybe in this world, you might be right. Maybe she'd be one of like what was that? The sad cat shit. But regardless, like let's go ahead and start kind of wind this down. Like, are you upset at me?
Never really upset with you, but I just had a reason to entertain myself for a minute, and I took advantage of that.
I seen that because me and I both know like you don't need to worry about this kind of shit, and you knew that nothing would come of this. I mean, it was fun. You escalated this on purpose.
Look at the 1,300 people that are here. Like, if you just focus on entertaining people, we can have fun like this more often, Winks. And you know what would be really entertaining is if you stopped crying, if you actually did some shit. Take your ass to the woods, do a web redemption on the goddamn PKA camping thing, prove to everybody that's left in this community that you should be respected. And maybe you single-handedly, by just walking in the goddamn woods and camping out, could save the COD community. Thanks for having me on the show. I'm out.
I'll see you, buddy. Well, that was fun.